Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. It's a good day here. Happy Tuesday to you, friends. Welcome to Up with KREM and streaming on KREM 2+. I'm Tim Pham. Let's start off your Tuesday morning by getting over to Nicole Hernandez. Nicole, I like to call Tuesdays Post Monday. Just makes it a little bit better, right?
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say Terrific Tuesday. So
yeah,
we've
good
got
to
a lot of
see you.
names for
Yeah, a
Tuesday.
little bit cold this morning on this Tuesday.
It will be, yeah, a little bit chilly, but not as cold as we were yesterday, luckily. For now, the bigger thing that we're talking about, though, is that chance for some scattered showers. Right now, across the region, that big bulk of moisture that hit us overnight is leaving, and we're actually clear for right now. So take advantage of it, because this is probably the most clear we'll see the region for today. Later today, starting around 11, we start to see those scattered showers and even potential small thunderstorms pick up across the region. If you do end up with a thunderstorm, it is not going to be anything like what we saw or heard overnight last night, but there is still a chance for some of those scattered showers and energy in our atmosphere.
All right, let's take it live now outside to I-90 and Freya right now. Traffic looking great here on this Tuesday morning. We're not seeing any major problems or slowdowns that's going to cause you issues on your morning commute. We'll keep a close eye on our freeways and highways and let you know if there's any problems. On Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. New in the last 12 hours, the Spokane City Council voted unanimously to approve a program allowing neighbors to hold block parties during the summer months. It's called the Play Streets program. This will make it easier for neighbors to temporarily close non-arterial streets to provide car-free, safe spaces for neighborhoods and play and community activities like block parties.
I am very excited about this ordinance. I think that there's a lot of benefit to our neighborhoods for holding events.
This is just another way to help communities that we can make it easier for them to have community engagement.
The ordinance passing means city leaders will need to develop program policies and procedures that go with the ordinance. While supportive, Councilmember Michael Cathcart says it's important to clarify in writing when it's okay to enter and leave an area of a property and sending out proper notifications, while other Spokaneites are concerned it will cost the public money. We are learning this morning Spokane City Council member Lily Navarrete is resigning. In a statement shared by the City Council, she wrote, quote, "With great sadness and heavy consideration, I have decided to resign as a council member for District 2. She also shared she is proud of her contributions as a council member. Navarrete immigrated to Spokane back in 1988 and has spent more than 35 years living in District 2, which covers East Central. Back in March, she announced she would not run to retain her seat because of recent health concerns. Navarrete was appointed to the council when Betsy Wilkerson was elected council president. Navarrete says her last day will be June 30th. After that, it will be up to the council to fill the vacant seat for a few months. Voters will then elect a new District 2 council member this November. Today is Election Day in Idaho. Polls open at 8 o'clock this morning and close at 8 tonight. It is too late to mail in your ballot, but you can still hand deliver it to the elections office. On the ballot, there is a bond to support the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department aimed at replacing aging equipment. Also, 3 seats are up for grabs on the Kootenai Hospital District Board. And voters will also choose a new Community Library Network trustee. So keep in mind what is on your ballot depends on your district. For more information on the Idaho elections, you can visit our website, krem.com. Right now, lawmakers at the city and federal level are demanding the Trump administration reverse course after it pulled millions in funding from a planned aerospace project. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy sat down with Spokane's mayor about what this could mean for the project's future.
Well, Mayor Lisa Brown is now calling on the region's congressional delegation to step in and at least find out why nearly $50 million was rescinded.
This is a big blow.
Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown says she found out, like everyone else, late last week. The region's promised $48 million for aerospace advancement is now up in the air. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick announced 6 tech hubs awarded millions in federal grants will have to reapply if they want the money. More than 50 partners across Spokane and Coeur d'Alene were set to use the funds to set up an aerospace manufacturing center in Airway Heights.
We want to move forward, and if there is another process designed, we will be part of it. but I'm still asking the question of why.
KREM 2 News didn't hear back Monday from the Commerce Department, but Lutnick had said the grant process was rushed, unfair, and that President Biden promised funds that weren't actually there. He's revamped the competition, he says, but applicants must remove any references to Biden administration policy priorities, including those that contradict Trump's directives against diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I guess I would just say back to the secretary, the process of pulling back awards that have already been made is not very typical.
Mayor Brown says the planned American Aerospace Materials Manufacturing Center was already boosting the local economy. Its delay or potential loss could have severe impacts.
Getting to major contracts to expand manufacturing here, the tech hub work was part of that process.
Reactions are also pouring in from congressional delegates from Idaho and Washington. Congressman Michael Baumgartner called the decision disappointing, putting the entire project at potentially irreversible risk. A letter to Lutnick sent by Idaho and Washington senators urges him to rethink, calling the AAMMC a catalyst for the country and Pacific Northwest's manufacturing renaissance. The grant program is expected to reopen for applications this summer. Mayor Brown says she does believe the partnership will reapply. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
New this morning, starting October 1st, the annual Discover Pass will increase from $30 to $45. The pass allows people to visit Washington's state parks. The increase was passed by the legislature in April, and this is the first price increase since the Discover Pass was implemented back in 2011. Washington state parks relies heavily on revenue earned by the Discover Pass, camping, and other fees. But despite the increase, state parks won't see a significant revenue increase.
Well, if you're in Coeur d'Alene right now, you're mostly cloudy, as you can see with this live look over Lake Coeur d'Alene. But if you're in Spokane, if you look up, it's mostly sunny. That's really what today's all about. Depending on where you are, you can either see sun, clouds, or rain. Not a ton of rain. It'll be light scattered showers. For now, though, we are a little bit warmer this morning than we were yesterday morning. Still chilly, though. 42 degrees outside now. That temperature dropped just a little bit from about an hour ago. And as we look forward to the rest of the day, because of the chances for scattered showers and cloud cover, we are not going to warm up all that much either, with another cooler day at about 59, 60 degrees.
As we approach wildfire season, the Washington State Fire Marshal's Office is reminding everyone to stay vigilant and practice fire safety. This means check the weather and check for any burn bans. Position fire pits at least 10 feet away from homes and flammable materials at least 3 feet away. Never leave a fire unattended, and make sure you fully extinguish all fires.